There's a lot of people who are accusing me of only doing this for money, for donations. I'd like to ask you where I have asked for money in the past 2 days. When people are questioning what's going on, and the answer is, oh, she wants pity donations. Where have I received any donations? Where have I asked for any donations? I'm asking for awareness. Awareness of what they are doing to my little brother. Awareness of what they're doing to my mental state because of what they're doing to my little brother, to his grave, to his spirit. And other people are saying, well, your brother is not in the grave anyway. He's not there. Where is he? If my brother's bones are not in that dirt where his body is marked and supposed to be buried, where is he? And some people will say, well, he's in heaven. Okay. But then they cast spells to bind his soul to hell. So if you believe in a heaven and a hell, then you believe that they have bound his soul to hell. Because that's what they're saying. And yes, it matters that you believe these things. Because there's a lot about religion that it doesn't matter unless you believe. You know, like Christianity, the only reason we have missionaries is because if you don't know about Jesus, you can't be judged for your life. So it's kind of like, hey, let's send people all over the world and teach them about Jesus so that they can accurately be judged for the lives that they live before knowing Jesus and after knowing Jesus. But if those people had never been introduced to Jesus, never been told the story, never been taught that they had to live a certain way or they would never get to heaven, if those people were never told that, they're never judged. Their lives are not right or wrong. There's no guilt in their life because they were never taught. Do y'all understand? And so I believe in these mystical things. I believe in magic. I believe that you can bind somebody's soul to hell. And I believe that these people have at least attempted to do that with my little brother. And it's caused an intense psychological reaction in me because of my belief in these things. Like I said it before, my grandmother raised me to be respectful of graves. Obviously, she didn't raise her own daughter to be respectful of graves, but she raised me that way. The reason people go to graveyards is to feel closer to the person they're visiting. So when you're insisting to me that he's not there, it doesn't matter. What's the point of a grave if it doesn't matter? If he's not there, if there's nothing of him there for them to do anything to, for them to damage, for them to desecrate, for them to harm. If there's nothing there for them to harm, then there's nothing there to visit, there's nothing there to love, there's nothing there to feel from. In my mind, it's them taking away what makes little Ronnie. It's them saying that, well, he was nothing, so there's not even going to be a presence at his grave. It's fine, it doesn't matter. And that's not true. Because he wasn't nothing. He had a spirit about him. He had a soul. He had intelligence. These are things that you would know if you knew him. None of you will ever know him. All you'll ever know are the things that they have said about him and done to him. But you'll never know him. I wish some of you could. I think if one single one of you knew my brother, you would stand up and say it's wrong what they're doing, that he hadn't done anything, that he was innocent, that he never hurt anybody, and even if people wanted me to kill myself, which is what they won't, that's the end goal, is for me to commit suicide. Is because they know that if I go to court for emotional distress against the Daughters Paul, I'll win. They know I'll win. They have seen what they've done to me, and they know that a judge will see what they've done to me. And they're not going to be able to stand up in court and say, oh, she just wants pity donations, Your Honor. Look at the tears, look at the redness of the face that is lasting for days, look at the actual physicalness of it. You can see it as an act. You can see it as a play, as just wanting money, but I haven't asked for any money. And it's not an act to me. It's not a game to me. This doesn't feel good to me. I simply have no escape from it because it's in my mind. They have forced themselves into my brain and soul. Every time I think about my little brother, all I can think about now is what they've done. And it's eating me alive. I can't rest. I can't calm down. I can't make it stop. I can't make these images of my brother with demons fade. And then they have to insist that it's all not real. Because if they knew it was real, if they felt that it was real, they might feel slightly bad for what they've done. So if anybody new comes, they tell them that it's all made up, that I'm not feeling this way, but I am feeling this way. What I'm feeling, what I'm thinking, what I'm saying is actually happening. I'm actually going through this. It's not a lie. Money would not do any good. There is nothing I could buy that would stop what they're doing to my little brother. So why would I be doing it for money if there's nothing money could do to stop it? The only thing that can stop them is law enforcement or massive awareness of the situation. Because if enough people were upset about it, it would stop. But more people aren't upset about it because it's my brother. And it's me. And they want me to kill myself. Their best interest is me killing myself. Because they know I'm going to sue them. They know they can't do this to people forever and get away with it. They've switched to a whole nother level now of harassment by going after my little brother's soul. And all I want is for it to end. That's it. I just want it to end. I just want to be able to know that my little brother is safe, that his grave is protected, that his soul is in peace. I want my happy memories back of my little brother without them being tainted from all of this. And I can never have that again, ever. For the rest of my life, every time I think about little Ronnie, it is linked to Adonis Paul and all of his friends and everything that they have done in the last 2 years. It's not right. If you knew little Ronnie, you wouldn't do this to him. What did he do? What did he do to you? Not what did I do, what did he do? I just have to know what he did to deserve any of what has happened.